gentlemen, and welcome to Cole Harbour Place for tonight's Nova Scotia U15 major game between the visiting Gulls and your hometown SANY Harbour Rage. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to please rise if you're able to. Remove your hats, caps, and helmets for the playing of O Canada.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Scotia 1 here at Cole Harbour Place in beautiful Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, for this U15 major matchup between the hometown Harbour Rage, that's the SANY Harbour Rage, and the visiting team, the Gulls. The Gulls come into this game with a 2-2, 1-1 record. That's wins, losses, overtime losses, and shootout losses for 7th in the league. The Harbour Rage looking at an 0-6 record here, looking to get into the win column here on home ice. My name is Matt Dooley here for High Button Sports. We are officially underway now. We hope you enjoy the game, and we'll get to the starting goaltenders here in just a moment. So Delory's in on the right side here for the Rage. He's going to dump it in now. Kidd is going to play with Delory and Chapman-Beliveau here in this one. The puck's going to stay inside the zone. Delory's going to give chase here. Starting goaltender for the Gulls, number 31, Cale Campbell. So he's going to get his first touch of the game there. Big hit down in the corner, a collision rather. Now the Gulls try and exit the zone, but a good job by Hillier. He's going to hold the line. Kidd's going to get it. He snaps it in the middle for Delory. Delory tried to get a shot off, but he was poked off his stick at the last second. That was Hillier. Hillier will hold the line. He's going to get it in. Good first shift here for the Rage. His Kidd's going to have some eyes on the Gulls bench as they go by. Like I said, the Rage still looking to get into the win column this season. Their last game last weekend against the Valley Wildcats ended in a 6-4 loss, so a little bit of progression as the games went on over the week, as now Welsh is going to pick it up. He's got Scotland with him. Welsh cross for Baldwin. That's just out of his reach, and that's going to be pushed down. The Rage are going to have to be careful here as they might have too many. That's almost stolen there from Strong. Cooper Strong in on the forecheck. Scotland in behind his own net. Looks for the breakout pass. Gets it up to Gallant, just out of his reach. Going to be held in the zone now. Opportunity here for the Gulls, but Scotland's going to jump in and take that. As Carter Odell in on the forecheck. Now that puck's going to bounce out into the neutral zone. And away goes Gallant, in all alone. Gallant on a breakaway shot there. Save from Campbell as he tried to just flick it up. Glove hand. Now it's going to stay inside the zone. Good rush there from Gallant. Some good life here for this Rage team as Livert now away. Shot there, backdoor pass, and they score in transition after a real good opportunity off the stick of Gallant. The Gulls will make it 1-0 here. 13:08 left in the first period, and that's going to be Strong on the backdoor feed from Livert. Just like that, the Gulls are on the board, so real good opportunity at one end results in a goal at the other. So Livert, the leading scorer, tied with teammate Fleming with 9 points each. So that'll get his 10th point. Cooper Strong. So Livert and Odell get the assists on the Strong goal. That's going to be dumped in, and Morash gets a little piece of that, so now that's going to be bounced out into the neutral zone, just past inside the Gulls zone here. Back they go on transition. Moved it into the middle. Haverstock on the chase. Partner pass there from Morash over to Perry. Perry takes a bump from Haverstock. Now it's going to be in all alone. Opportunity here for the Gulls. Shot there and a pad save off the stick of Will Ludi. So he got in there. A good opportunity. And kicked aside by the goaltender. And starting here for the Rage, Sullivan Sherry. He's already faced a couple point blank opportunities here in this one as the Gulls look to get broken out. Across for Doyle. Doyle just out of the reach. Now Kidd's going to turn that over. He's going to get in there first. He throws a hit, knocks his man to the ice. Much to the pleasure of his teammates now is Hillier. He'll flick it back inside the zone. It's going to get in all the way in behind the goal line. It's going to be a high stick there called by Mr. Referee. So the officials here in this one, the referees Landon Campbell and Nick McFarland, and on the lines here Dave Pawson and Logan Hepditch. Now the face-off's going to come to the right of Campbell. Going to rim that around to the other side. Myra down there. Liver's going to flip it around to the other side. The Gulls looking to break out. Pass through the middle right onto the stick there of Doyle, but he chips it up high. He's going to have to race McDonald for it. He's going to get there first. Icing waved off. Taken by the Rage and behind their own net. Kidd's going to pick it up, and he'll hit the brakes and go back the other way. And a turn back go. 3 high here for the Gulls. Nice outlet pass over to Delory. Might have surprised him a little bit as it bounced off his stick. Now cross ice pass. Looking for Chapman Bellevos. Kidd went for the hit first on Jardine, but Jardine's going to get that puck. Over now. The Gulls going to have an opportunity. Shot from a bad angle. Stop there. Backed in front. Evan Liver looking for some more offense now as Scotland's away for the Rage and over the blue line. He's got a head of steam. He lost that puck. Tries to fight for it now. Gets it back. Liver's going to pick it up here for the Gulls. Cross ice pass into the skates of Langell. Langell down the right side. He's just going to fire that at the net. Blocker saved by Sherry and kicked aside. Rebound's going to be picked up here by Langell. Now it's going to be stripped. And away go the Rage. Down the right side is Welsh. Welsh down the right side. Backdoor pass for Baldwin. Baldwin backhand shot. Scores. And the Rage are on the board early on a great feed from Welsh. Backdoor to Baldwin. Takes it on the backhand. And he fires his first, and Welsh is going to get the puck here for Baldwin as he scores his first of his U15 major career. So put that one on the mantle, and we got a tie game, folks. One of the better responses we've seen here from this Harbour Rage team this season so far. So Baldwin from Welsh, that we know for sure. And we're all knotted up at 1 here. It's going to be ripped in by Boutlier into the Rage zone in behind the net. Scotland picked that up, and he blew a tire. Now it's going to be an opportunity backdoor for McDonald. Now an opportunity. Decides to slice it in home, the back post, and it's kicked aside as Sherry tries to get his stick. As Welsh now fires that through the middle. Worth is back for the Gulls. He picks it up. He's going to rim that around the other side, looking for Langell. That's going to be taken by Gallant. He's in behind. He's bumped off the puck. And in that little bit of a blind corner here is a hit thrown. Olmstead just going to jump in and keep the zone now as Scotland activates from the left point. Packs it out front. Shot there, and it tipped up wide over the net. As Gallant led with the hit. They both stay to their feet, but a heavy collision nonetheless. A shot there from a bad angle. Campbell smothers it up, looks behind him for a sec, but ultimately hangs on here. Face off to the left of Campbell. Shots on goal. 5-4 in favor of the Gulls here. 1-1 tie. 9:40 left to go in the first frame. Beautiful Saturday night here. Morass partner pass way wide. Shot there in front. A little bit of traffic. As the rebound comes back free out into the slot area. Morass just pushes that back in, and that's dumped out by Rogers. Rogers through the middle. Morass is going to come across. He'll hold the zone. Saucer pass cross ice for Liver. Liver's got Odell with him. Tries to get it to him, but Perry blocked that. Now he does get it across, but it's just out of the reach of Odell. So Odell will go back to the point for Rogers. Rogers shot. That one goes wide. Morris, he's going to chip that one out. Liver, the captain here for the Gulls. He tried to go back to his D-man. Now it's almost stripped as McDormand was off to the races. But that puck gets pushed back down the other way as now Perry's going to have to go back for it. Sean Perry takes a bump down there in the corner. Morrison to help out, as well as McDormand. Now Morris has it just beneath the booth here. He's pushed off the puck. There's now McDormand. He's going to pick that up. As they try and get free now, cross-ice pass for Liver. Delory throws a hit. Now it's going to be sent down the ice here into Rage territory, and that's going to be an icing on the Gulls here with 8:34 left to go in the first period. Face off to the left of Campbell. Gulls last game, a 4-3 loss to the Bombers on October 29th. So they're middle of the pack here, looking to keep climbing that ladder. That cross-ice pass is picked off by Kidd. Kidd is pressured by Fleming. Kidd's going to bank it off the wall for Chapman-Beliveau, just out of his reach. Now Fleming's going to dump that in, but McDonald goes back here for the Rage. He's going to cut back, go the other way, tries to poke it to his winger, and now he's going to get it through. Chapman-Beliveau through the middle for Kidd. Kidd's going to have a step here. He's got some ice. Down the left side, neutral zone, in over the blue line. Now he's got Delory going back post. Kidd makes a nice move. Shot there, and he goes top bunk. Kidd inside out and up top. And the Rage have their first lead of the game off the stick of Nate Kidd. His 4th goal of the season, and the Rage will come out to a 2-1 lead now with 8 minutes even. Some good handles shown off there by Nate Kidd, number 87, for this Rage team. And we'll see what the Rage can do playing with a lead here on home ice. Lots of support from the home crowd here as they took the ice here, so they still believe. Still early in the season yet, but it's nice to get that first one as that cross-ice pass as they exit the zone. Easy. Welsh now down the right side. He goes inside out onto the backhand. Shot there into the feet of Campbell as he slides across the crease left to right. And he hangs on to that. He'll hang on and smother up. Cale Campbell standing strong here on his 7th shot. The shots are 7-6 now in favor of the Rage. That face-off is won cleanly. And now it's going to exit the zone as Welsh was coming back to support through the middle, so he'll pick up that loose puck inside his zone. He's going to go partner pass for Scotland. Scotland's going to go across for Olmsted. A little bit too much on it. There's now Baldwin's going to try and chip that free just outside the Gulls blue line. Gallant's going to go down the right side. He shot for a rebound there, kicked out by Campbell, and the rebound cleared. In behind was Castle-Bellin. They try to chip out now. It's going to be held in here by the Rage, but Odell's going to pick it up here. Carter Odell down the left side through the neutral zone. He's just going to chip that in soft and head for a change. Perry's going to have some time now as the Rage are to break out. Break out pass, Gallant through the middle, dangerously. Welsh chipped that, Langell just by him. Now the Gulls fire that through the neutral zone, looking for McDonald there, but that was out of his reach. Perry through the middle, nice soft pass there. Doesn't have to be hard, just has to get there. McKnight just dodged the check, and he's going to get that in deep. Baldwin will give chase, but Seamus McKay is going to get there first for the Gulls as they fight for that down in the right corner. McKnight now in behind the net. McKay going to rim that around to his winger. They're going to try and exit the zone here, but it's pushed back down low by Kalita. Kalita in on the forecheck. McKay throws a hit. McDormand going to pick that up. He's going to cycle down low to himself. He's tripped up or may have tripped himself. Because now it's going to come out to the blue line. Morash just misses it, so now the Rage are going to have to tag up. As Rogers is back there, he goes cross crease for McDonald. Turned over in the slot there. Kalita point blank chance. He gets a couple whacks at it. And the whistle goes as Campbell sold strong at the top of the crease. He'll hang on here. 6:07 left to go in the first period. 2-1 lead here for the Rage. Face off to the left of Campbell now down in the Gulls defensive zone. Won by the Rage. Pushed at the line. It's under Kalita. Now it's going to be picked up by Boutlier. Boutlier goes up for Odell. Odell's got some space. Now he's going to have a step. Odell down the right side. He's got Liver going late. Odell backhand in the middle. Shot there. Point blank. Saved by Sherry. That's a big one there for the Rage netminder as he had Gulls top scorer Liver in all alone and the captain here for this team. And a great area pass there from Odell as he got that one into a space where Liver could win a puck battle. Or a race, rather, now as that rebound gets into the right corner. McDonald Former East Hants Penguin out there. Now it's going to be turned over. Opportunity for the Gulls. As Strong, looking for his second of the game, is just going to fire that up short side. Up off the wooden behind the net there. So the play will be whistled dead, and the faceoff's going to come outside now. That shot was uninterrupted just beside the Rage logo here. We're in a good spot here at Cole Harbour Place. No mesh right above the ice, so it makes for optimal conditions up here. And if every rink could be like this, we'd be in good shape, but take it while we can here as Kidd is tripped up, and we're going to have our first power play here, and it's going to go to the Rage. As referee Campbell, his hand in the air, centering pass for Kidd, looking for Chapman Beliveau, and it's intercepted. Regardless, the Gulls are going to be short-handed here for a trip. That face-off will come to the right side of Campbell here. 5:06 left to go in the first period. Our first power play of the game now. Opportunity to add to a lead. Puck possession will be key here as they try and blindly pass that. And the Gulls are away. In transition, short-handed. Fleming just fires that on net. He's going to get his own rebound in behind that speaker there. Tough spot for that. Now the Rage are going to have to send two, and they do. So Scotland will pick it up here. He's going to come right in front of his own crease. He's looking for his options. He didn't like what he saw, so he's going to head back and set up and go the other way now as Scotland makes his way up the ice. Captain Scotland over to Delory. Delory in over the right side. He's into the scoring area there. I mean, maybe didn't realize he wanted to shoot until the last second, but the Gulls look to go away short-handed here, but it's held in at the line there by Olmstead. And now it's going to be picked up. Cross ice for Delory. Delory shot there. Didn't get what he wanted on it. And that'll be smothered up by Campbell with the glove. Good job on the zone entry there. See less moves at the blue line here thus far in this game as I've seen for a little while. So Baldwin, Welsh, and Gallant out there now in the power play here for the Rage with Morash and Perry. Face-off push forward. Gallant fires that through the feet. Baldwin back door looking for the rebound, and Campbell up to the task as he grabbed that one quickly. Minute 11 left to go in the power play here. Liney nice and low there. Great drop. One by back and over to Morash for Perry. Perry looking, just going to fire that on net. Looking for a deflection, and why not, as that's going to be sent the length of the ice now. That'll kill off some precious seconds here of this power play. 4:02 left to go in the first frame. Perry just gets by. His forechecker there was Ludi. And away goes Gallant down the right side. He's got a step. Gallant shot there, tried to go blocker side. Rebound was free. He's going to pick up his own rebound now as he swooped behind the net. Cycle down low for Welsh. Welsh at the bottom of the circle. He's going to work up the right side. And we're going to have the whistle blown as it looks like the net come off the moorings down there. So we'll have to restart here. 37 seconds left to go on the man advantage. 3:42 left to go here in the first period. Real good pace to start this game here this evening, folks. Decent crowd on hand. Looks pretty even for fans all around. And actually kind of a double home game here for the High Button Sports crew. We got the Gulls and the Rage, two teams that we follow along for the season. My first time getting to call the Gulls here this season. Always love mixing it up, calling a bunch of different opportunities there, and opportunity at the side of the net as we talk about it. And now Campbell gonna slide across the crease and knock the net off here again. So 24 seconds left to go in the man advantage now. The faceoff's gonna go back to the right side of Campbell inside the Gulls defensive zone. Back we go. Ref's gonna have a quick talk with Campbell, and if I'm not mistaken, referee Landon Campbell was a goaltender himself. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, which we all know has happened before. Hillier tries to get that one to the net, but it's in behind now. Picked up. McKnight went into support, but he probably could have came for the puck, but they end up getting it now as Hillier, left side, down low. Just out of the reach. McKnight in behind. He had Rogers on him. Back to the point. They try and shoot. It was blocked. McDonald now, he tries to fire it again. That was blocked. Now it's going to be sent Out into center ice, and Odell's off to the races here. In all alone, Odell to the forehand. Shot there, and Sherry got a piece of that with the blocker just enough. Good straightaway speed there from Carter Odell, first-year player. If I'm not mistaken here, if my research didn't lead me astray, making that jump up here, but looks like he's right up to speed as they go back. Worth from the point, tipped in front. Sherry slides across the crease, gets a pad on that. And that'll do it for the power play. We're back to even strength here. 2:30 left. The Gulls looking for the equalizer. Into the crease area. They fight for it. Nobody knows where it is. Shot there, point blank from Liver. As that goes up into the glass. The right side turned over. Liver, he's going to use his body. Turns, fires it at the net. Sherry's going to steer that aside. Cycled back down low. McDonald looked like he wanted to go for it, but couldn't leave the front of the net. Now McDormand will tie his man up. That puck's going to squeak outside the zone now. 2-on-1 forming here for the Rage. McKnight tries to go across for Morris as he was streaking, but now it's going to exit the zone here as Liver's away for the Gulls. He was at the end of his shift, so he's going to get that deep. But Scotland's going to go back for it against McDonald. He's going to partner that for Olmsted. Olmsted's going to hit the brakes. Back to Scotland. They're going to open things up here. Nice move from Scotland. Risky, but it worked. Now it's going to be turned over. Doyle, point blank. Shot, scores! Costly turnover off the stick of the captain. And Kean Doyle is going to tie things up here for the Gulls. Another late period goal given up by the Rage. 1:38 left to go in the first frame, and Doyle ties it up here for the Gulls. Back to center we go. Face-off won by the Rage. Scotland's going to look to get this one deep. He does. He's going to fire that in. Kid's going to be in there on the forecheck. He's been firing on all cylinders in these last few games. Now Delory with an opportunity on a turnover as he fired that at the net. Kidd is going to go back down low. He takes a hit. Delory, he runs at his guy and just ducked out of the way. There was McDonald. Now the Rage are going to hold it in. Kidd tries to make a move. Now he's going to throw a hit, and he throws a big one. And there's going to be a penalty here. It's going to be a head contact penalty to Kidd. She's going to have some words. So it's going to be 2 for head contact. And the Gulls will get their first power play here. The Rage 0 for 1 on the man advantage so far. So face off. Down to the right of Sherry. That's won cleanly by the Gulls. Odell working the point on the power play. He's going to work back up to the middle. Over to Liver, who snuck outside the zone. Back down low. Cross-ice pass there just out of the reach. Good hustle there from Fleming as he's going to hold the line. Back down for Liver. Liver's got Perry to beat, but Perry gets there first as he's going to fire that up. Haverstock now. Haverstock and Odell, 2 forwards, playing the point here on the power play, and 2 rookies, if I'm not mistaken. Work down low. Back up top to the left point, Odell. Odell's got Liver beside him. He goes back down to Haverstock on the half wall. Back up top to Liver. Liver moves it across. Good puck moving here. Odell's going to walk in. Shot there. Glove save. Rebound is cleared the length of the ice. 29 seconds left to go here in the first period. Good puck movement there from the Gulls. As Shawzy, the coach, obviously working on those special teams down there. Former Halifax Mac captain. And former Gull himself. As Gallant's away shorthanded now. On the backhand. Gallant just runs out of time and space there with 8 seconds left. He's just going to hang on. Now it's stripped to him, and the Gulls are away on transition. Up the right side now is Fleming. Fleming, he's pushed off there by Welsh. Good job on the angle there, as that'll do it here for the first period. So eventful first period here at Cole Harbour Place. Score, the Gulls 2 and your SANY Harbour Rage 2 as well. Shots on goal 13-12 in favor of the Rage here in the first period. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with second period action here when we return. right, and just like that, we are back, folks. Second period action. Gulls still in the power play here for another 45 seconds as they enter the zone. Back up top to the point, Bellin. Back down to the half wall here. Centering pass picked off by McDonald. That's going to be held in at the line by Rogers. Back down low here for Gorman. Gorman into the middle of the ice. Shot there and it tipped in front by something. And it finds the back of the net. And 1 for 1 on the power play here are the Gulls. So it looks like that was off the stick of McDonald, and 3-2 now for the Gulls. The power play goal there 25 seconds into the second period. And now the Gulls, their second lead of the game. Now they're going to get it in deep. Fleming tries to get it low. Haverstock down there. He's got it now. He's going to work out of the corner. Up to the point. Held in now. Down low for Haverstock. He's all alone down in the corner. He had that poked off his stick by Scotland. Now Welsh tries to go back the other way, and he does. Now a puck race down there as Scotland takes the worst of that. Ludi down the sharp side, and Sherry slides across and knocks the net off, and it looks like that one might be just a little bit too easy to knock off down there, as just even the slightest little push sends that one spiraling. Face-off taken by Scotland, right across ice for Welsh. Welsh waiting for Gallant to streak. Now he does get through, just out of his reach, down into the corner. Around the other side is Welsh. He's going to walk right across the scoring lane, right down Broadway. As now McCampbell is going to jump out of the crease and smother that one here as Gallant was coming through the slot area. Well, that face-off will come to the right of Campbell now. So we'll have 2 20-minute periods to finish, or 15 to finish in the third. They're starting something new here, 2 20s and a 15. Face off now. We're going to have to redo it here as McDormand will be waived. It looks like it's going to have to be... Well, it's not going to be Kalita, so it's going to have to be Morris. It looks like Kalita was the reason of the wave. Scotland, left side point, tries to get that through, hits a shin pad and goes back down inside the rage zone. Right over that Joe Hockey logos. Now that's turned over by the Gulls. As Fleming tries to get free, he had Ludi with him. Scotland now, Kalita takes a bump. Him and Haverstock get acquainted out there as Fleming tied for the lead scoring on the Gulls team here with 3 goals and 6 assists. For 9 points. Now he's going to get that puck back. Good job at the line to hold that in. Fleming centers that through the crease into some feet. There is now Olmstead. He's going to have that pushed off his stick. As the Gulls work the cycle game. Centering pass into the slot area. Rogers up top. Shot. Tried to go glove side. That goes wide. Rebound side of the net. Sprawling save there from Sherry as he got the paddle down in desperation now as that puck gets away from Morris. Now Olmstead's just going to stop that just inside his own line. Morris escapes a hit there. He's got McDonald to beat. Morris inside the right side. He takes a bump there from McDonald. Good hit for separation now as Kalita's going to hold that in at the half wall. He's tripped up there, and Gorman will be penalized here for the trip. Easy one right in front of the official. So the Rage will go to their second power play here in this game. 0 for 1 already. Good opportunity here to tie things up. 17:40. Left to go here in the second period. Now we're going to have a late change, but it's going to be allowed here as they didn't have enough guys on the ice. So new white center, and it can't be Liver as well. So it's going to have to be Bellin or McKay, and it looks like Bellin. Castle Bellin's going to get in there, and it's won by the Rage. Here's Perry. Just going to rim that around. Chapman Beliveau for Kidd. Kidd just tries to fire that at the net. It's blocked. Back in the corner now. He's going to walk out up the half wall. It's going to be pressured now and funneled out up top. Over to Morash. He's going to have to hurry as he holds that at the line there. Opportunity tipped. And Kidd with the diving play. And now Perry picks it up in transition. He's going to have to hurry though. He's got someone on him. Perry tries to make a move and stick handles in. And he gets tangled up in front with McKay. And Nate Kidd showing off a little bit of those baseball skills there, diving up the middle for that play. And with the wherewithal to grab that and hit it with a stick so it didn't become a hand pass. So not sure intentional or not, regardless. A great play now is a little bit of line matching going here from the Gulls. Referee Nick McFarland gonna let it slide. Another centerman here for the Gulls. Now that face-off won cleanly by Kidd. Delory's gonna go across for Perry. He's gonna have a lane to the net, but there's no one there. He just fires that, no traffic. He had a good lane. So just gonna whack at that at the side of the net. The most frustrating place on the ice, in my opinion, is when that puck gets stuck back there. The Rage are gonna get a change here. Kidd's gonna stay out with Welsh and Gallant, and Hillier and McDonald on the point. That faceoff's going to come outside as it was determined the Rage shot the puck on the back of the net. So Kidd against Jardine, and that faceoff goes to McDonald. He's going to get that in. Kidd's going to hurry up on the forecheck. He's playing with a lot of heart out there, in my opinion. He's first on pucks, throws hits, finishes checks. Now Welsh is going to get it. He fires that at the net. It's tipped on the way, and that's held on to by Campbell. Another save for him. His 12th save or 13th save of the game so far. So minute 4 left to go in the man advantage here. Face-off won cleanly once again by the Rage. Shot at the net, blocker save, rebound comes out. Hillier just going to chip that down low to Gallant. Gallant's going to fire that low glove looking for the rebound. His Kidd took a bump in front, and Campbell with the hot mitt will hang on to that. So 54 seconds left now. So that faceoff is going to go down as a tie in my book. Back for Hillier at the left point. Hillier fires that back down to Gallant. Gallant with some traffic tries to go through. And just as he shot at the front of the net, cleared out of the way. And Campbell was able to track that one with the mitt. He'll hang on. So another shot here. Another save for the netminder, Cale Campbell. Welsh now fires that up unintentionally to the point. McDonald just tries to fire that into the middle of the ice, and now that was going to be cleared, so he's going to have to go back for it. He's going to be pressed hard here by McDonald, so McDonald versus McDonald. There's now Gallant's just going to come back for it. He's pushed out by Fleming. Fleming committed to it. Now Gallant, real smooth skater. He's going to get out over the line on the right side. He's going to fire that cross through the crease, try to go off the skate of the Gulls defender. 10 seconds left to go. As Baldwin took a bump there, didn't see his guy, but he stays on his feet. Gallant into the middle. Welsh, opportunity at the side of the net. Shot, oh, what a save from Campbell at the back door. Now another opportunity. Man advantage over as Scotland locked into that one, and what a sequence there from the netminder, Cale Campbell, as he stopped 4 in a row. Now the Rage are 0 for 2 on the power play. Over to the left we go of the netminder Campbell here for the Gulls. 20-14 are the shots on goal in favor of the Rage here so far, but they trail this one 3-2. It's McDormand. Get some footsteps there. Hit the brakes. Now it's going to be held on to on the wall. Now Olmsted's going to lose a battle here. Down the left side. Lauver tries to go backdoor for Fleming, and just out of his reach as it rolled off his stick. Dorman now down for Strong. Good job for Odell to stay up top. Be the high guy now as that puck is going to exit the zone. Through the middle of the ice now. McKnight's going to be all alone down the right side. McKnight tries to go back into the middle, and a good job there from McKay as he just jumped up and took away that space. He's going to go through the middle now. Olmsted just going to leave it there for Scotland. Scotland flips it to himself. Scotland turned it over. Strong one-on-one. Down the right side, Strong back into the middle. Liver to the backhand shot, scores! Sherry came across, but he squeaked it under the arm. Evan Liver will get his 5th goal of the season as he continues to lead this Gulls offense. And that's going to make it 4-2 here for the Gulls. Lots of time left to go here in the second period. Fleming will win that draw. Fire that inside the zone. Perry, turn that over. Just inside the line now as it's picked up here by Fleming. Fleming tries to fire it at the net. He does. Sherry slides out of the net. Kidd up to the stick here of Chapman Beliveau as that comes outside the zone. Now Delory in over the left side. He's going to have a step. Bad angle. He's going to hit the brakes. Delay. Back up top for Perry. Perry's just going to cycle that back down low. He didn't have a lane to the net, so Delory's going to get in there against Bootlear. Bootlear's going to fire that up the half wall for Haverstock. Haverstock's going to have to race Morash. Morash gets there first. Now Kidd looking to turn that over. Fleming looked up, seen nobody near him, so he's just going to pick that puck up. Fleming now goes back door to Delory. Good back check there from Nate Kidd as he picked up the open man on the back check, and that'll make Coach happy and your teammates as well, as now they're going to fight for that down the right corner, but it's taken up by the Gulls. Opportunity shot there off the stick of Haverstock. And a stop there from Sherry, and a big one here with 13:47 left to go in the second. Nash Haverstock, son of a buddy of mine and someone I played ball with and against for a while, Mark Haverstock. One of the premier pitchers of the Nova Scotia Senior Baseball League for the Halifax Pelham Canadians. So good athlete genes in that family. Crazy to see the guys you play with kids in hockey this age, but that's life, folks, and I'm sure a lot of people listening have gone through the same thing. Now McDonald's just going to fire that. That's through the middle. Baldwin. Gallant might have an opportunity here as that is just poked to the side from Worth. And now it's going to be turned over. 2-on-1, back door. Jardine fires that through the feet there of Sherry as it rolled through the crease. That's going to be cleared now as that comes out to the line. Welsh going to have Gallant with him. Welsh across for Gallant. Gallant goes back to Welsh, just out of his reach as that rolls into the corner. As he's going to get there first. Now he's going to get it back up to McDonald. McDonald, right point, fires that through a crowd. Doesn't get to the net, though, as Gallant's going to pick up the rebound as he cycles it down low. Welsh is going to hit first against Worth. Baldwin, he loses his battle now as the Gulls are away on the breakout. Cross ice. Jardine, he's just going to fire that in deep. Sherry's going to tell you where to go as he's leading traffic now as McDonald. He's going to take a little bit of a bump there. Nice touch pass from Gallant. And a good breakout pass there for Welsh as now it just had him poked off his stick. Jardine back in transition as McDonald stepped up. Good play there, but Welsh had that bounce off his stick as now Welsh is away with Baldwin. Welsh is going to go down the right side. He's going to enter the zone by himself. Tries to center that for Baldwin, but it's picked off by Ballin. Back over Scotland. Scotland, he's going to try and make a move onto the backhand. Leaves that there for Olmsted, albeit unintentionally. Scotland in his feet. Takes a little bit of a bump. Good job to recognize that he had the back turn there as now Scotland tries to go down low for Morris. Morris, he's going to take a hit there from McKay as now he's going to take him down. Refs are going to let it go. They continue to tussle down there. Cross ice pass just out of the reach. Icing going to be waved off right away as Scotland goes back for it here. 12:03 left to go in the second period. Scotland blows a tire, takes a man with him. As Gorman was in there, he's going to turn and that net comes off the pegs once again. That'll slow things down here.
Tonight's 50-50, taking home a cash prize of $90. SANY Harbour, we'd like to thank everyone for their generous support.
Face off to the left of Sherry now. McDormand, big face-off win there. Scotland's just going to hit the brakes in behind the net. He's going to be funneled out, but he's pushed from two sides. There was he rims that, and that goes right back to the Gulls at the left point. They turn, fire that. That was blocked. Comes back to the point for Bootlear. Bootlear fires that, blocked by McDormand. Morris is going to push that free. And a good job there from Carter Myra to take away that opportunity now as McDonald down, tries to go short side, puck's in the crease. Cleared away by the Rage now as Morris tries to go through the middle. Kalita tries to go back up the strong side, right into a Gulls jersey. McDormand now, he's going to battle down low. There's Gorman. He's going to come out with that puck. He's going to fire that back down low. Langell is upended there. And now Morris is going to fire that blindly through the middle. Puck gets out. Now the Rage look to go the other way. Puck is beneath us here. Hard to keep track of. Now is Gorman's just going to fire that in deep, but it looks like he fires it into his bench area. Scotland and somebody else are going to be penalized here. It looks like it's going to be Langell. It's going to be coincidentals. It's going to be 5-on-5, and the faceoff's going to come just outside the Gulls zone now with 10:52 left to go there, as you see on your screen. So 4-2 lead here for the Gulls. Shots 20-19 in favor of the Rage, but they just can't beat Campbell. Here's now Kid's just going to push that forward into his skates, and what looks like maybe a new set of wheels out there for the Kid. Now Kid's going to pick that up. He's in all alone. He's going to walk into some traffic. Tries to just get that to the net. They bang away at it. Chapman-Beliveau. Kid playing for the Bedford Bandits U15 major team last season. Cross ice pass onto the stick of Liver. Liver goes skate to stick. Odell had to hold up at the line. He takes a bump there from Delory, but he's going to get that puck in deep as Chapman-Beliveau down that right side there in our blind zone. Down low, Liver working the corners. He's going to be double teamed now as Kid joins the party. Liver's just going to walk right out, and the shot there from a short side, and he didn't miss by much. Now it's going to come around for Rogers. Delory tries to clear the zone. Held in once again into this left side and behind. Odell looking for his options. Goes up top to the point. Shot there from a distance. Tipped and goes wide. Now Perry and Kidd both look at each other as that goes into the Gulls bench. That puck will stay inside the zone. No, it's going to come outside now. Rage get that in deep, or almost anyways. Now it's cleared. Offline. That's why you wear gear out there as an official. Fleming chips that from the red line down onto Sherry. Sherry's just going to steer that to the right side. Hillier, soft rim around. Welsh tried to chip that for Baldwin. Now he gets it. Baldwin leaves it there for Gallant, just out of his reach. Now Welsh is going to pick it up here in transition. Is on the turnover. Welsh in over the line. Was Gallant just a split second early, as that play is blown dead on the offside. 9:18 left to go here as we creep right along here in the second period. Face off won by the Rage. Good partner pass there as Hillier is just going to get that in deep as he had the red line. Campbell's going to watch that one go by. So McKay goes back for the Gulls. Held in by Hillier. Hillier is going to have to get back here as the Gulls were looking to get away on transition. Now McKay on the back end. Over to Ludi. Ludi through the middle. Had that picked off. Hillier holds the line once again there as he goes cross corner dump. McKay just missed Welsh there as he had that one in the free zone. Now as Fleming's away, 1-on-2. Fleming tries to get around Hillier. Good stick there as they tangle up on the right side. Now Ludi is going to get in there. Baldwin's just going to rim that around the other side, but Myra's there. Myra fires that towards the net. Shot there as Sherry made the right kick save. Now the Gulls are going to pick up the rebound. It's going to come back to the point. Held in by Myra. Back down low for the Gulls. They center it. Good job there. Now there's two men all left all alone, and Sherry point blank opportunity, and we've seen a few of those this season so far, haven't we, folks? Puck gets by the Rage players looking to head up on transition and leaves two open guys in front, but Sherry up to the task. He's got 17 saves here so far in this one. Shots 21-20 now in favor of the Gulls. It's 8:19 left to go. Scotland's going to pick up that face-off win. He's going to hit the brakes now. He's going to force the Gulls to set up as Jardine tried to throw a hit, but he took the worst of that. Now Scotland going to go in front of his own net. Almost stripped there. Good strong on the puck. Scotland now he gets free, and that's going to be held in at the line there by Myra. Olmstead, he fires that up the half wall. Scotland's going to pick it up now. He's going to work down in front of the booth area, and he takes a bump, but he's going to get that just inside the zone now. Now it gets in behind. Myra back forward here for the Gulls. Chip through the middle, almost turned over now as the Gulls are away in transition now, though. McDonald through the middle of the ice. He's going to work through the right side. Tries to go through the middle of Scotland, but it's left there for Jardine. Jardine's shot. Blocker save. Sherry stabs at it with the blocker, and that finds the back of the net. An unfortunate bounce for goaltender Sullivan Sherry. And that'll make it 5-2 here for the Gulls. Tough bounce, 7:36 left to go. Looks like that one came off the stick of Bryson Jardine. Now that faceoff's won by the Gulls here. Got to stick with the game plan here. The Rays, they haven't had a shot here in a couple minutes. Now Delory turns that over, goes into the middle of Kidd. Kidd fires that. He got not quite as much as he wanted on it, but a good save there from Campbell. As Odell, he's down the left side. Odell, smooth skater as well. He's just going to fire that from a bad angle. And Sherry will hang on and cover up.
At 12:24.
Puck's going to exit the zone here off the draw. Kidd out on the neutral zone forecheck. Chapman Beliveau turned it over. Good job by Kidd to stay on side. Beliveau is still with it. Delory now fires that rebound to Kidd. Shot, scores! Nate Kidd, 6:57 left to go in the second period. Will cut the lead to 2 with his second of the game and 5th of the season. And a good bounce back shift here from the Rage. They'll make it a little more interesting here. And another goal before the end of this period. Even 2 would be real nice here for the SANY Harbour Rage squad. They continue to try and build a little momentum here in this game, but Kidd, the leading scorer here for this Rage team. Almost an unsung hero, if you will, now, but an opportunity right off the opening draw here for the Gulls. McDonald now. He's got Baldwin on him. Baldwin playing with some more confidence now that he's got his first. Perry gets in there against Gorman. Gorman working the corners. He's a tough customer down there. Now that puck goes up to the left point. Shot from a distance. That gets tipped, and that goes just wide. Now that puck is held in.
Time of the goal, 13 minutes, 3 seconds. That's Kidd from Morash and Chapman Beliveau at 13:03.
Kidd from Baldwin, I believe he said, in Chapman Beliveau. So the Gulls had to regroup there as that puck comes outside the zone. Baldwin fires that in. The Gulls pick it up here, and away goes Gorman down the left side. He's got numbers through the middle looking for Langell, just out of his reach. Perry now, he's going to battle away. Puck comes to the blue line, held in by Bellin. Sherry tries to steer that aside, but it bounces out of his reach. Now Morash, he's just going to fire that softly through the middle. Welsh almost had that turned over. Good thing Baldwin was there to take over, as now it's cross corner dumped back inside now as Perry takes a bump, or McDonald rather. Cross ice attempt picked up here by Welsh in the Rage. Having a little bit of trouble with it. He's going to fire that through for Gallant. That's steered aside from him. Now as the puck's turned over and the Gulls go the other way down the right side, a step. Now is Gorman just going to fire that. Sherry with the save, steers it in behind the net. McDonald now, Baldwin's going to pick it up. He's got some space, fires it through the middle, looking for Gallant, but way out of his reach. And that's going to go down the ice for icing. Good attempt there, and a little bit of a good pushback here from the Rage. Now the faceoff's going to come back down inside their defensive zone with 5:19 left to go in the second period. From a faceoff to the right of Sherry. Good crowd on hand here for this SANY Harbour Rage inaugural season. Now as Morris comes through on the face-off, he blocks that shot. As McDonald follows that around for Kalita. Kalita fights for it. 3 Rage jerseys in there now as Kalita's going to fire that around. Morris is going to have to hurry. Myra went for the puck instead. Good decision as he got that. Kalita now makes a move. Side of zone, dangerous spot there. Now Hillier tries to get free and does for a little bit. Morris picks it up. He's going to be at the blue line there. McDormand was in before, so they had to touch up. His Bootlier's got it. He fires out for Meyer. That's going to find the stick of Haverstock. Haverstock through the middle for Fleming. Fleming down the left side. He's going to cut to the middle. He's pushed off the puck. Now he's going to stay with it as he goes to the net. Sherry. And we're going to have some extracurricular stuff in behind as Haverstock wanted a piece of somebody down there and looking to make a name for himself here. Faceoff's going to stay inside the Rage zone, though. 4:35 left to go. Shots on goal, 23-22 in favor of the Gulls, who lead this one 5-3. Face-off, won by the Gulls. They're going to hold the zone as Odell's down in the corner. Odell not shy to go in the corners, and the net's going to come off again. So we'll have to hang on and do it over. Now the face-off is pushed forward by the Rage. Comes outside the zone. They try and get it back in. They do now. Liver down the left side. He's got an opportunity. Shot there and got it through a little bit of a screen. Gets his own rebound as Sherry blockered that in behind the net. Kidd tried to go back the other way, but he's pinched off. As Scotland up on the wing now as he took the place of Kidd in behind. So good switch out there as now Kidd's going to backhand that up into the mesh, and we'll stay inside the Rage zone this period. Slowly creeping along. Baldwin's going to come out now and take this draw in the defensive zone on his backhand, but he loses that cleanly. Fired. Rogers had that blocked by Delory coming through. He's going to leave that for himself. Now he turns, fires, hits Fleming with it. I'm not sure what's going on here, but I think we heard offside. And that's going to come outside the zone here. 3:49. Doyle tries to fire that in deep, but it hits the skates of Morash. Morash partners it. Fluffed on the first attempt, but gets the second one across. So that's going to come outside the zone. Fleming, partner pass cross ice for McKay. McKay's going to get that in deep, but it's picked up by Olmstead. Olmstead's just going to turn and blindly fire that one. Now Fleming's going to have an opportunity. He works across the top of the circle. Leaves it there for McKay. McKay down low. Olmstead, quick shoulder check. He's going to go back the other way. Huge hit there attempted. Now Baldwin's up ice. He's just trying to go north with it. Tries to get the line. He does. And over the blue line now. Poked off his stick. Delory got it in his skates. He's just going to get that deep now. McKay's in behind. Left side behind his net. Tries to go up to his winger. Held in by Olmstead. Olmstead tried to go backhand. Gets it back now. McKay tries to make a move and does. He gets free. Bellin off the wall. Indirect pass for Doyle. He's going to come outside the zone now. Baldwin fights for it just outside the line. Picked up here by Chapman Beliveau. He's going to go cross ice for Delory as he's upended. Delory tries to feed it through, and good job to take a hit to make a play from Chapman Beliveau. Now that puck squirts free. Tough spot right underneath us. We do our best to get the view of it, but if I can't see it, I can't find it. So McKay is going to be back here. Kidd is hard on the forecheck. 2:20 left to go here in the second period. Gallant picks it up in transition, just out of his reach now. He throws a hit. Good job there as they get tangled up, and so does Delaney on the half wall just inside the line. Langell tries to get that free. Gallant's going to battle for the puck. Now Welsh is going to join. McDonald went for the hit, but he got stood up by Langell. Perry takes a hit there from Fleming. There's now two bodies down there, and we're going to have a delayed penalty, and it looks like it's going to go against the Gulls. It's going to be a head contact penalty, so the Rage are going to go to the power play with 1:53 left here in the second period as they trail by 2. It's going to be 2 for head contact. Kidd's just going to have a few extra words down there as he likes to play that little bit of an antagonizer role, and anybody that might know me listening knows that I'm a big fan of that style. A little bit of jam, as they say. So 0 for 2 on the power play are the Rage. Faceoff comes down to the right of Campbell, who's been the least busy of the goaltenders here in this period so far. So Kidd, Gallant, Welsh, Olmstead, and Hillier on the point here for the Rage on this power play. Clean win by the Gulls as that face off, and they get the clear all the way down as Sherry. Just gonna fire that, and he almost turned it over and does actually. As the Gulls look to exit the zone, his kid was away. Now it's gonna be picked up by Gallant. In over the blue line, Gallant fires that, blocker save, rebound out into the slot area, back for Hillier. Hillier leaves it there for Olmsted. Olmsted fanned on that pass over to Welsh, and that's gonna be cleared the length of the ice and just inside the neutral zone now as Olmsted wheels around. Gonna fire across for Hillier. Hillier through the middle for Welsh. Gallant gets it. He's gonna chip that over for Kidd on the left side. Kidd just enters the zone, fires that back cross corner. Olmsted's gonna have to hurry here. Good job to read that as the other player was on his backhand. Going to be held in at the line by Welsh. Now it's going to be cleared the length of the ice. And Sherry's going to come out to play that here. Minute left to go officially here in the second period. Hillier looks to get the power play breakout going. Not a whole lot of organization here, but luckily Gallant comes through in the middle of support. He fires a saucer pass cross ice. Welsh is there. He's going to leave that for Kidd. Kidd's got a lane. Tries to shoot that. It was tipped. And that goes up into the netting. As Liver and Kidd talking about how their Halloween was. So Rage try and start this November little homestead on the right note. And the Gulls looking to spoil that as they are up 2 right now in this one. With 45.8 seconds left to go in the period. 50 seconds left to go in the power play now as Perry fires that back down low for Morris. Loses that puck battle, and that puck's going to go all the way down. Odell's going to race Morash. Morash with a little bit of longer strides, but Odell, no slouch of a skater down there as Fleming gets it down low to Odell. Odell, Morash is going to get in there and pin him. Good job by Perry to come in and support as he's going to wheel in behind his own net for some protection. Good touch pass. Kalida just off his stick, but he ends up getting that deep now as McKay goes back for it. Oh my, and Kalida just absolutely no regard for the numbers down there. And he takes McKay into the boards from behind. Kalita is going to be penalized here big time, as that's definitely going to be a hitting from behind if I was making the call. So the refs convene here. Regardless, that'll do it for the Rage power play. We'll wait to see the official call. Dangerous, dangerous hit. So that's going to be 5 for checking from behind in a game misconduct for Kalita, and he'll be escorted out of the arena here, and just got to be careful there as McKay's going back on that straight line for that puck. And you see those numbers, you got to ease up, and that's just the way it is. So luckily McKay is okay. Going to be 4-on-4 for 12 seconds here, and then the Gulls are going to get a 4-minute and 48-second power play. Well, there's only 4.7 seconds left here to go in the second period as the Gulls just tried to fire that one forward. Now they do. Gets tipped wide, and that will do it here after 2 complete. The Rage continue to battle back, but going into the third period, the Gulls are going to take a 5-3 lead. Shots on goal after 2 complete periods of play, 24-23 in favor of the SANY Harbour Rage. So we'll come back after a flood and a quick intermission. We'll start 4-on-4, and then the Gulls will have a power play for about 4 minutes and 40 seconds to start the third. But until then, we're going to take a break. My name is Matt Doodley for High Button Sports. Stay with us. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Third period. We're going to start at 4-on-4. Like I said, if you're just joining us, my name is Matt Doodle here with High Button Sports. Thank you very much for tuning in on this, we'll call it a mild Saturday in comparison here. It's November officially here to stay as the Gulls lead this one 5-3 after 2 complete from goals from Jardine, Liver, Strong, McDonald, and Doyle. And 3 goals here, 2 from Kidd. I think here an opportunity for the Gulls. 2 from Kidd and 1 from Baldwin as he got his first U15 major goal. So power play now. Lost the puck there, folks. Power play here for the Gulls. They look to get set up. Now they do. So 4 minutes and 20 seconds left up on the power play clock here. Now Olmsted just had that one stolen from him as he's missing a strap down there. A little bit of wet ice, so you're going to have to be careful and mindful of that down there. Olmsted just going to pin it up against the wall. Push free from Fleming. Fleming's got Delory on him. Delory's going to finish his hit, but the speaker blocked that for you. Now Fleming shot there. Hits the blocker of Sherry, knocks his twig right out of his hand. Now up into the scoring zone for Liver. Liver shot there, glove save Sherry. Another rebound shot save. Sherry with another opportunity, and he stopped 3 or 4 point blank. And what's a fella to do? He lost his stick on the initial shot. And that's going to make it 6-3 here. But as I was saying, Sherry stops 4 point blank opportunities right in the crease area. And they bang away at it. The puck ends up coming free. Put home. Well, it looked like Cooper Strong gets his second of the game. 6-3, the power play continues here as that was a major penalty from Kalita. Now the puck's going to go down inside the goal zone. Baldwin's going to get there first. Gallant in there as well to help. 5-on-4 continues. Pushed outside the zone. They look to exit. They do. Up ice for Gorman. Gorman on the right side over the red line. He chips that past Perry. He's going to get in there.
Number 10, Harbour. Time of the goal, 1 minute and 5 seconds.
Down on goal for Campbell. So Strong from Fleming in Haverstock on the power play.
Thank you to this year's title sponsor.
That puck ended up going all the way down the ice and onto the paddle of Campbell. So he hangs on, and late change here for the Rage will be against the rules. They're going to go back now, so Welsh and Gallant. There's going to be a new centerman here for the Rage, so maybe not actually. That's why I'm not lining, folks. So it's pushed through the middle of the ice. Nearly turned over by the Gulls, but now it finds its way out of the center ice area, and it's going to be a hand pass. So we're going to go back down towards the Gulls zone, and we're actually going to go back inside it now to the left of Campbell. Campbell with 21 saves here through 2 periods and a minute and some. So the Gulls looking to improve their record to 3-2-1-1 here, and like I said, and you're probably already aware if you're a second or third time viewer, the Rage looking to get into that W column here for the first time this season. This is one of the better games we've seen them play. A lot of effort out here from this purple team. Not saying they didn't have any effort before. It's just things just weren't gelling quite yet for the Rage here. Scotland's away on the back end. Shot there and kicked out by Campbell as that rebound. So the Rage are just going to push here. 2:40 left to go on the power play. Scotland gets back first. Fires that puck. Odell. Nice exchange back to Haverstock. They've got some chemistry. Haverstock in over the line. Cuts to the middle. Haverstock shot there. Tried to get a lot on it, but Scotland got a stick on it at the last second. Now Scotland and Haverstock are going to get into it. And Father Mark Haverstock down there with a little bit of smile on his face. Doesn't mind mixing it up down there as Haverstock's been a little bit of a pest out there for the Gulls. Face-off's going to come outside now. Last guy in was the white jersey, so we're going to push that outside the zone. 20-minute period here for the third. 2:28 left to go here in the man advantage. Liver's going to win that cleanly. Back up the strong side wall. chip through. Liver down the left side. He's got some space. Tried to go 5-hole on Sherry. Now he's got the rebound. Centers it into the feet there. Hits Perry. And good job there from McDonald's. He recognized the back door was wide open there as Fleming was parked there with nobody near. Strong for Haverstock. Haverstock, right side. Back up to the middle for Fleming. Fleming into the scoring area. Right into the slot. Fired that one up off the glass. Odell now tries to make a move. Now they're going to get it. Free backhand shot there, and that goes wide. As Sherry was in desperation mode down there. Now it's going to be cleared. McDormand's going to get that down the ice. Haverstock's going to go back for it. He's got Odell with him. McKnight's going to get in on the forecheck as well here. They're going to rim that around the other side for Haverstock. A reverse rim. Now nice move as he eludes traffic. In over the left side. Haverstock leaves that across. Odell back for Liver at the point. Liver tries to get that back down low, but it was blocked. Delory's going to throw a hit just in front of his bench. Now Fleming's going to have an opportunity. Backdoor opportunity. Another rebound there just out of the reach of Haverstock. Now McKnight's going to send that the length of the ice. Delory might get there first, but Campbell's going to come out and play that as he's seen the purple jersey. Delory had to hit the brakes as he got caught up in a traffic jam. Now the Gulls are going to fire that cross ice. Tape the tape there onto the stick of Fleming. Fleming down the right side. Still with it. Hillier's just going to push him to the outside. Good stick down there from Gaz Hillier. Delory. Liver, good escape move as now he's just going to walk across the top of the circle. Loves to penetrate those lanes. As soon as he sees an opportunity, he takes it now as that's over the reach of Chapman Beliveau as that'll go down the ice. That'll kill off some big seconds here for the Rage as 40 seconds left to go here in this major penalty kill. They're going to fire that through the middle. Nearly picked off by Kidd, but Gorman's going to keep it. He goes cross ice for Doyle. Doyle in there against Perry. Kidd's going to fire that off the wall. It's going to be held in by Kalen. Or Castle Balin, sorry. I got my letters mixed up. Opportunity there, and there Sherry just gets a piece of that with the glove. 10 seconds left to go. Man advantage. That puck squirts out into the neutral's ice area. Back down inside the Gulls zone. 4 seconds now. And that'll do it. Big kill there for the Rage. As they gave up 1 on the 5-minute, but limit the damage to just that as it's 6-3 here for the Gulls. So back to even strength. Couple bodies flying down there in the corner. Now there's going to be a delayed penalty, and it's going to be played by the Gulls. It's going to be an interference call against the Gulls here. Looks like it's going to go against number 21, Kean Doyle. They're going to go back down in here. Now the Harbour Rage will go to their third power play here. 0 for 2 so far, trailing by 3, and a great opportunity here on the man advantage to make something happen. Start for the face-off. Gallant bumped a little bit. Come around for Hillier. Hillier back down low for Gallant. Gallant's going to walk up around the top. Gallant tries to go back down low to Welsh. It does get there. Welsh tries to center that for Gallant. Now it's back and behind the net. Kidd took a spill. Now he's going to get the pass from Gallant. He's going to spin, go back the other way, trying to create some space. A little bit of separation between him and his man. Now Gallant back down to Kidd. Kidd looking for his options. He's going to go cross ice for McDonald. McDonald shot there, and that goes through the crease and just out of the reach of Kidd. Now he almost had that stolen. Gets it back. Opportunity, Kidd. Shot, rebound, Gallant. Another opportunity. Kidd at the back door has picked it up on the loose puck here. This Kidd's going to work around the top. He's going to slow things down. Back down low for Welsh. Welsh is going to use his body to protect. Going to walk around the top of the circle. Leaves that there for Kidd. Kidd fires that off the glove of Campbell and up into the netting. Good setup there from the Rage. On this power play, 1:01 left to go. The power play, 13:47 left to go here in the third period. So an opportunity here to climb a little bit closer to this one and build some momentum to finish this game off. So 1:01 left to go in the penalty to Doyle. An interference call in the offensive zone. It's Baldwin now. Tries to stuff it in at the side of the net. Campbell had the post taken away there as now Morash had that poked by him. And the Gulls are away now. As Ludi down the left side centers that. Upended in front of the net. Play continues. Morris is away. They got a 3-on-2 forming here. Morris over the blue line with Scotland and Baldwin. Morris tries to go backdoor. Scotland got a stick on it, but didn't get enough on it as he just tipped that one up into the glass. Now he's just going to slow things down in the right corner. Tries to center, hits the side of the net. Now it's an opportunity. Side of the net, Baldwin, another opportunity. And Campbell goes left to right across the crease. Great lateral movement there from Cale Campbell as he comes across to make that save. He hangs on. He'll grab a quick squirt of water. 24 seconds left to go with the man advantage. Face-off stays inside the goal zone. Face-off won cleanly by the Gulls. That's going to find Odell. Had that rolled away from him, but Morash had to retreat here, so Odell's just going to fire that in there. He's in there with Liver. Sherry comes out to play it, but he decides against it. So Odell's in there first on the forecheck. Now he's just going to chip that in behind. Morash going to fire that back around. Baldwin with the big turn. Liver's in on him. He's going to win that battle. Back for Homestead. Baldwin's just going to wheel in behind the net. That'll do it for the man advantage as Baldwin almost turned that over. Down through the middle of the ice goes Morris. He's got an opportunity shot there. It goes wide as that was tipped along the way. And away go the Gulls in transition. Odell with Strong and Liver. He's going to fire that at the net. Redirected over to the left corner. Scotland tries to fire that through the middle of the ice. He does. Now it's going to find Balin. Through the middle. That's going to go down onto the goalie Campbell. Campbell will pull it back to himself and hang on as Welsh comes in with a real easy stop in front. So an offensive zone opportunity here. Again for the Rage. Shots now 32-28 in favor of the Gulls. Not due to lack of chances here. Campbell made some good big moment saves here. Now Gorman's going to try and chip that by Perry. He does, but doesn't get by him enough as Perry was able to exit the zone with that clearing attempt. Langell through the middle of the ice. He's going to work down the right side. An opportunity shot there. Sherry will take that in to the logo and hang on. So another whistle here. Busy weekend here on High Button Sports. Over on the High Button Subaru page, they're taking on the week's majors. The U15 Whalers took on the Cougars today. The Voyageurs took on the Thunderbirds in the U16 league. And your Rage taking on the Gulls here in this one. We're back here tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock against the Cougars. Now River Welsh tries to center that, and it was just picked off by the Gulls as away they go. Quay McDonald, next move, gets through. He's tripped up by Hillier as Olmsted touches up. And that's going to be a penalty now as the Gulls will go back to the man advantage. We'll go back inside the Rage zone for another face-off. Going to go to the left of Sherry. It's 2 minutes up on the board. Hillier. Kaz Hillier will sit 2, maybe less for tripping. Back up top, nice slot pass back to Haverstock into the middle for Fleming. Opportunity at the side of the net, shot, scores. Evan Liver's not going to miss from there ever. And just like that, another power play goal. Power play goal number 3 here for the Gulls as Liver will lead the charge here. And we're back to a 4-goal difference. So it didn't take long for the power play to strike. 7-3 lead now for the Gulls. You got a feel for these Rage players. They continue to push and keep trailing in these games. Back to center ice we go. Kidd with the face-off win. Back for Perry. Perry to McDonald's got to hurry. He's got Haverstock on him. Up the ice. Touch pass through the middle. Looking for Delory. Delory's going to throw a hit. Haverstock now. He's just going to get that in deep for the Gulls. And behind the net, Perry's going to have to race Fleming. Perry will get there first. Now Haverstock's in on him. They get tangled up. You can hear the ref yelling hands down as Kid's away. Kid's got some good straightaway speed. He gets in over the line. Nice move, goes back inside out. And he's going to hit the brakes. Going to take a bump there from Fleming. He hangs on to that one. Now in front, Kid, back door, tries to shove it home at the side of the net there, and Cale Campbell, not sure what he did, but he stopped that puck from finding the back of the net, and that would have been the hat trick for Nate Kidd as him and McKay exchange Snapchat codes, is what I would be guessing out there. They're going to exchange words now as the ref's going to put the kibosh to that. Temper's flaring a little bit, and like I said earlier in the broadcast, Kidd plays with a lot of edge out there. He's been firing here for this Rage team, so face off to the left of Campbell after a big save there to keep this thing a 4-goal lead. Gonna be rimmed around the other side. Morris is gonna push his man Ludi into the wall. Now it's going to come through the middle. Haverstock's got a step. It's going to race Olmstead. Haverstock gets it, hits the brakes, tries to make a move. Olmstead stays with him. Good job there as he's going to chip that outside the zone. Baldwin. Now it's going to find the stick of Morris. Morris down the left side tries to make a move and had that taken off as that hit the skates of the defender. And away goes Ludi. He fires that cross ice for Haverstock. He just gets a stick on and fires that up out of play. The face-off will come back to where the pass came from. And that's going to be back here just outside the Gulls zone. Thank you very much here for tuning in and staying with us. Tough hill to climb here late for this Rage team. Face off one. Not much you can see down there, but the Gulls spread things out. They're just going to go chip off the wall for Jardine, but Hillier's going to get that, and he'll go back up the strong side. Morris picks it up. Nice move there. Through the middle for Gallant. Gallant, shot there. Campbell with the save. Rebound. Gallant gets there, whacks at it down the right corner. Through the middle. Hillier, he'll hold the line. Back down for Gallant. Just rolled off his stick. He's got Rogers in there. He'll pin him up. So they're going to dump it back down around Morris. Out there with Baldwin and Gallant. Morris cycles that back down low. Gallant picked it up, or tried to, and rolled off his stick. Now Morris, he'll slot down. He takes a bump, takes another one, gets the puck deep. Shot there from Gallant from the half wall, and that's hung on to by Campbell as he took that one in the breadbasket. Gallant's just going to go right to the bench as he worked hard down there. Lots of offensive zone pressure now. 34-31 are the shots in favor of the Gulls here. Rage trying to climb back in this one with every second that ticks away. The second harder for this comeback now. It's going to be flopped inside the zone. Welsh is going to pick it up on the dump in attempt, but he rims it around the other side for Perry. Perry gets beat one-on-one there from McDonald. McDonald's just going to walk in from the short side. So he saw a lane there and he had pounced on it. Now they're just going to walk out through the slot. Langell out of his reach. He's just going to turn, tries to cycle that. That's going to go to Scotland. Scotland fires that cross ice for Welsh, and that's going to be out of his reach, but icing waved off as he's going to get in there first as Welsh. He turns, and the arm goes up here. Looks like we're going to have a tripping call. It's going to be roughing. So 2 for roughing, says the official. 4th power play here for the Rage. Trailing by 4 would be another clutch time here to get one. Now Welsh Kid Scotland is going to move up front. We're going to have Hillier and McDonald on the point, so different look here for the power play for the Rage. Welsh is in there all by himself. Now Kid's going to jump in. As Welsh even dangles Kid, and now Campbell's going to knock that net off. And at the start of the game, I would have said that he might be doing it on purpose, but I watched a couple real light pushes from both goaltenders here knock that off, so have to strap down those pegs out there. Face off to the left of Campbell now. Power play here for the Rage. Scotland tries to get that one in deep. Now Kid's going to turn that over with the quick poke check. Through the middle, looking for Welsh back door, and now it's going to be sent the length of the ice right down to the left of Sherry. McDonald, he's going to have to hurry. He's got a man on him in Kean Doyle. To Kidd now. Kidd's going to loop down. He's going to fire that cross ice. I'm not sure Welsh knew it was there. But it goes back inside, and there was a hit on the wall. And Scotland getting tangled up with his man as he got hit from behind, it looked like. Unfortunately, it's in our blind spot. The Scotland jumped right back on Doyle. As you see Scotland being peeled there, same with Doyle. The refs are going to have a conversation here, and we're going to figure out what is at the core of this issue. Got boarding for the Gulls. We got hit to the head and hit to the head. So a boarding and a hit to the head penalty to Doyle, it looks like. And then a hit to the head penalty to Scotland. So with the Gulls already shorthanded, this looks like it may be a 5-on-3 for at least 2 minutes. So we'll wait to see what goes up on the board here. But regardless, the Rage are going to stay on the power play. Scotland took exception to his own hit. So now we're getting an explanation. Looks like face-off's going to stay right here. So it's going to be 5-on-3. 5-on-4. Not really sure what happened. Hate to be the ref at this moment. 5-on-4 here. Another minute and 16. As they battle for that puck.
Penalties for Gulls number 21, Ian Doyle. 2 minutes for boarding and 2 minutes for head contact.
So Doyle gets 2 for head contact and 2 for boarding. Hillier shot from the point through a crowd.
Time those penalties, 12 minutes, 25 seconds.
Now that puck's going to be sent the length of the ice. 50 seconds here left. Sherry comes out to play that. Gorman's in on the forecheck. Hillier left that there for Baldwin. Not sure if he meant to or not, but Baldwin's just going to wheel that back as he takes a bump from Gorman. Now Hillier's going to have to go back in behind his own net here. 6:55 left to go in the final frame. It's got to be bang, bang, bang here for the Rage. Now as Baldwin dodges a hit. Gorman, good job to open things back up here as he sends that the length of the ice. Morash just missed it. He's got Langelin on him. Langel will get there first. He'll come out with that puck, excuse me. He's going to walk across the top of the circle. Knight tries to get that free. 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage here for the Rage as they're in behind their own net here. And now it's going to be turned over. Liver shot there, the last guy you want to be given that opportunity to. As now that evens things up here, back to even strength. 0 for 4 on the power play here are the Rage. Gulls are going to work it down low. Liver into the slot there, looking for Fleming. Comes back up to the point. Shot there, tip, scores! Looks like off the stick of Odell. And get it to the net and good things happen, and that's proof of that there. As Odell, as you see there in your screen, looks like he got the tip, but I don't think they care at this point, folks. 8-3 now for the Gulls. So it looks like they'll get their 3rd win of this early season here, and see a little bit of the defeat here on these Rage players. A little more to work with here as they head down the stretch towards the Monctonian. One of the best weekends of the year, in my opinion, and so that's just from my memory of playing as well, as they didn't have the Bantam or U15 division when I played in the Monctonian. Now as Livers in there. Hockey's changed quite a bit since my time. Now Gallant's going to have a step. He's just going to keep working down the wall. Gallant's just going to chip it to himself. Real good skater, Gallant. He shows his speed quite often in these games. Now Morris is going to get in there. He throws a hit. They're going to rim it around the other side. Picked up here on the half wall from Liver. Liver through the middle to Strong. Strong looking for the hat trick. Down the right side through the middle over to Liver. Opportunity shot there. Tried to go blocker. It was tipped up off the glass. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left to go here as Gallant's away for the Rage. Gallant with Morris. He's just going to fire that. And it was tipped off the stick of McKay. And that goes up into that ever popular painting here up on the wall here at Cole Harbour Place. One of those things that you never want to see go is one of the most recognizable pieces of any rink here in the HRM. Now face off to the left of Campbell. So 28 saves there as Kidd throws a hit. In behind, that'll turn the puck over. Baldwin up to the point. And that's just going to come outside the zone there as Hillier was backing up. And then we're going to have a face-off outside the zone. So tough to win games when you give up 8 goals. Even if you can score 10 in every game, it's a tough pace to keep up, and playing catch up the whole time makes it tough as well. But now the Gulls are away down the right side in behind the net. Opportunity at the side. Back down low. Olmsted will battle Fleming where that speaker is, so to talk to the rink management, maybe we can get that move for us. Now as Welsh is going to pick it up. Welsh down in front of the booth, tries to make a move to the right side, goes through the middle for Baldwin. Baldwin, shot there off the right pad, looking for a rebound, nobody there. As Hillier kind of fought against his own brain there, whether he wanted to pinch or not, he does. Now he's in behind the net, good job by Kidd at the left point to stay back for him, as now Welsh turned it over. He almost got free, but it's chipped off the wall now as Kidd throws a hit. As they battle back from behind, that puck dumped in from the right side of the red line, so no icing. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left to go. Olmsted, cross ice for Hillier. It had to be a hard pass, and it was. Hillier tries to exit the zone, skating it. Now he's going to win that battle as that puck comes out for Welsh. Welsh had a guy on him, turned it over. As away goes Fleming. Fleming, good footwork there, so he's just going to use his body. Now he's going to hold up. Still with it, puck on a string here as he fires that through the middle. Morash picked it off. Perry. Now Fleming tries to get free once again. Still with the puck down there is Fleming. There's Gorman as well. Fleming. Right side point, tries to send to that, looking for Ludi. And that eludes him. Now as McKnight's going to get it, he's got some time. Good job not to just get it and fire it. As Walsh is going to leave that there for Kidd. Kidd through the middle. Just dodged a hit there. As he just got out of the way at the last second. As he lost the buckle on his helmet there. He's just going to go to the bench now. Little chip pass through the middle. Good opportunity for a hit there, but McDormand just kind of eased up a little bit. Shot from a bad angle, stopped by Sherry. McDormand takes a bump down low. Puck goes free. As they battle for it down there. 2:53 left to go here in this game. Now McDonald's just going to walk out of the corner. Tried to fire that on net, missed. As Bellin just going to fire that back down low. Gorman takes on Perry, but he's going to come out with that puck. One hand now, he's going to cut back, go the other way. Gorman still battling down there. 2 purple jerseys in as McDormand's in to help out. But Langel's down there. He comes out with the puck. He's on the half wall. He's just going to fire that towards the net. Sherry's going to hang on to that with the glove. And hang on. 2:27 left to go here in the third period. Tough go here for their hometown SANY Harbour Rage. They had 32 shots in this game, but only able to beat Cale Campbell 3 times. Tells you how strong of a goaltender he is. Now that faceoff's pushed to the side. Chapman Beliveau surprised him a little. Hillier tries to fire that on the backhand. Had time to go to the forehand maybe, but push that softly on the backhand. Now puck's going to come around to him. Fires that. Looking for his option. Now it's going to come outside the zone. Gallant was on the chase there as Hillier grabbed that with his hand, but it's knocked down as the Gulls pick up first there as Chapman Beliveau went for the hit. McDormand in to help out as well. That puck squirts into the middle there for Myra. Myra shoots there from the top half of the circles. As that was deflected aside. They're going to fight for it on the half wall. Gallant in there. 2 purple jerseys. And now we're going to have some extra rough stuff here. Looks like Doyle in the middle of it once again. Sherry not happy with what's going on down there, so he gives the boards a little bit of a whack. So we'll wait to see what comes of this. 1:43 left to go in this one. So it's going to be Gallant. 4 minutes for head contact here, so they'll finish the game on the penalty kill regardless. Gallant showing a little bit of his edge. Tough time for a penalty, but down by 5. It's easy to see the frustration. Coach definitely wouldn't have me out here right now, down by 5. Be heading to suspensionville if it were me. Different times though. Now Fleming's just going to walk in uncontested. He's going to get his own rebound. Now it's going to be pushed aside. 72 seconds left, 82 seconds rather. Shot there, Fleming, low blocker, scores. Sam Fleming. Another one here for the Gulls. That'll make it 9-3. Another power play goal. Man advantage proving to be costly here for the Rage. And Morris is away here for the Rage. Now it's stolen. Gorman. McDonald now, minute 5 left to go. Puck race here as Morris has Delory with him. Morris centers for Delory. Last minute to play here. So another opportunity here for the Gulls as they're away on transition. Chipped aside, Delory's just going to go up off the glass. Knocked down by Langell. He's just going to hang on to the point. He just fires that towards the net. Sherry's going to redirect that one into the corner. And Delory takes his own man's stick down there. They're going to battle for it. As Gorman, Olmstead is in there as well. Strong shot there. Opportunity point blank for Worth is stopped by Sherry in the late seconds of this game. There's Delory, throws a hit. Olmstead peels back, goes the other way. Chip pass, Morris is going to have that puck held in as Delory went for the hit. Rogers going to dump that in here. 1 second left to go. Down there in the corner, Liney's going to have to be quick. And that's going to do it here, folks, from Cole Harbour Place. This U15 major matchup between the visiting Gulls and the hometown SANY Harbour Rage. Final score here, the Gulls 9, the Rage 3. Shots on goal after a complete game. 41-32 in favor of the Gulls. So that'll do it here, folks. We'll be back here at Cole Harbour Place 11 a.m. tomorrow as the SANY Harbour Rage take on the Jonal Gym Cougars, the first place team with the leading scorer in the league. So for High Button Sports, I'm Matt Dooley. Thank you very much for joining us and enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you in the morning.